Long before it became a dazzling city of skyscrapers, luxury malls, and supercars, Dubai was a humble settlement along the sun-scorched coast of the Arabian Peninsula. Life here was simple, yet resilient. Its people, tough, resourceful, and deeply connected to the sea, relied on the rhythms of nature to survive. Fishing boats dotted the shores, while pearl divers, often barefoot and breathless, plunged into the warm waters of the Persian Gulf in search of nature's hidden treasures, the coveted pearls that once drove the region's economy. This coastline wasn't just home, it was a gateway. Positioned at the crossroads of ancient maritime routes, Dubai became a natural harbor and an important stop for traders journeying between Mesopotamia, India, East Africa, and the Persian Empire. Dhows laden with spices, textiles, incense, and dates sailed in and out of its shallow creeks. The souks, simple, sun-baked markets, buzzed with the sounds of bargaining, laughter, and the languages of merchants from across the continents. Though life was hard, scarcity of fresh water, harsh desert conditions, and the constant threat of tribal conflict, Dubai's inhabitants were bound by a strong sense of community, tradition, and adaptability. Their story was one of survival and quiet strength, long before the age of oil, steel, and glass would reshape the skyline forever. The search for oil in the region began in the 1930s, driven by Western companies who believed the Arabian Gulf held vast reserves. However, early exploration was slow and difficult. It wasn't until 1958 that the first significant oil discovery was made in the UAE, specifically in the Murban field of Abu Dhabi. But the true turning point came in 1966, when commercial quantities of oil were discovered offshore in the fated field of Dubai. This was a game changer. Under the leadership of Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum, Dubai quickly began exporting oil and using the revenue to build roads, schools, hospitals, and ports. The once sleepy town by the creek was preparing to rise. The modern history of Dubai begins in 1833, when the Al Maktoum family, leaders of the Bani Yas tribe, peacefully took control of the town. Sheikh Maktoum bin Butti Al Maktoum laid the foundation for what would become a prosperous port city. Dubai offered merchants something rare: zero taxation, religious tolerance, and strategic access to key markets. It quickly became a magnet for traders across the Gulf and beyond. In just a few decades, the United Arab Emirates has transformed from desert sands into a dazzling showcase of innovation, luxury, and ambition. And at the heart of this transformation stand landmarks that redefine tourism for the world. Rising from its own man-made island, the Burj Al Arab was unveiled in 1999 as a symbol of Dubai's future. Designed like the sail of a ship, it wasn't just a hotel, it was a statement. A statement of luxury, elegance, and architectural brilliance. From the gold interiors to the private helipad, the Burj Al Arab turned heads around the globe, branding Dubai as the capital of ultra-luxury tourism. Nearly a decade later, another icon emerged: Atlantis, the Palm, atop the world's largest man-made island, Palm Jumeirah. A fantasy world of marine-themed adventures, underwater suites, and water parks, it drew families, celebrities, and thrill-seekers alike. Atlantis redefined what a destination resort could be, and brought the world to Dubai's shores. But Dubai wasn't just building for tourists, it was building for the future. In 2009, the Dubai Metro opened as the first urban rail system in the Arabian Peninsula. Fully automated and world-class, it connected the city's landmarks, malls, and business districts, making Dubai more accessible than ever before. Then, in 2010, the world looked up, as Dubai introduced the Burj Khalifa, the tallest structure on Earth. Towering at 828 meters, it became a global icon and a symbol of what vision and engineering could achieve. Visitors from all corners of the world now flocked to its observation decks to witness the skyline that once was just sand dunes. Together, these landmarks didn't just change Dubai, they transformed the UAE into one of the most visited countries on the planet. With over 20 million annual visitors, the Emirates is now known for more than just oil. it's a playground of luxury, adventure, and innovation. By the 1990s, Dubai's focus had shifted from oil to innovation. It built world-class infrastructure, airports, ports, highways, and business zones like Jebel Ali Free Zone. It launched Emirates Airlines. And it dared to dream bigger than any other city in the region. The city of the future. From the iconic Burj Al Arab and Palm Jumeirah, to the record-breaking Burj Khalifa, Dubai announced itself a financial hub, a tourism capital, a city of ambition, home to millions from over 200 nationalities. Today, less than 1% of Dubai's economy comes from oil. Instead, it thrives on trade, tourism, tech, and talent. A desert city turned global metropolis in just a few decades. In the heart of the city stands a gateway unlike any other, the Dubai Frame, a towering rectangle of gold that links two different worlds. On one side, the soul of old Dubai, bustling souks, wind towers, the scent of spice and oud in the air. On the other, a skyline carved from glass and ambition, reaching into the future. Step inside, and time seems to pause. Below your feet, the past. Ahead of you, possibility. This is not just a frame, it is Dubai's story, told in a single, silent breath. Beyond the towers and tides, the desert calls. And on a desert safari, you answer. The engine hums as you carve through soft golden waves, the wind tugging at your hair, the sun painting fire across the sky. As the dunes rise and fall, adrenaline gives way to awe. A falcon flies above. A camel waits in the shadows. The desert welcomes you not with noise, but with stillness. Here, in this endless sea of sand, lies the heartbeat of the UAE. A place where silence speaks, and every grain carries 1,000 years of memory. At dusk, the sky blushes in shades of copper and rose. At night, the stars return, ancient and bright, scattered across the heavens like forgotten wishes. The desert is not empty. It is full of soul, of stories, of something sacred. It is where the past was born, and where the future still comes to reflect. Though named Expo 2020, the event opened its doors in October 2021, delayed but undiminished. For 6 months, over 190 nations gathered in one place, not for competition, but for collaboration, for culture, for the future. Built around the theme Connecting Minds, Creating the Future, Expo 2020 wasn't just a world fair, it was a vision brought to life. A living map of innovation and imagination, where every country told its story in architecture, art, and possibility. The UAE Pavilion, shaped like a falcon in flight, captured the spirit of ambition. The Al Wasl Dome, the glowing heart of the Expo, stretched above like a sky of woven light, its 360-degree projection screen stunning millions beneath it. In the Mobility District, robots danced and Mars rovers rolled. In the Sustainability Pavilion, trees powered by the sun followed the movement of the sky. In Opportunity, stories of everyday heroes reminded us, one idea can change everything. It was more than science, more than technology. It was a message to the world, that even a young country, once built on pearl diving and camel caravans, could rise into the stars. Led by Emirati scientists, many of them women, and built in just 6 years, the probe carries no passengers, only purpose. Its mission, to study the Martian atmosphere, and to inspire generations to come. With Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center at the helm, and students across the nation dreaming of the stars, a new space age has begun.